Hey and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather and this is the Fluffy Oracle. This picket card is going to be all about messages from the person who is on your mind the most. Not about them, but from them to you. And for your choices, we have pile 1 with Homer, the meditating Homer doll, which is a brand new one in my collection. I actually really love The Simpsons, so I plan on getting a couple more figures from the collection. And then we have, for a long time no see, we have Oscar for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, we have the Golden Healer Crystal. Feel free to take as much time as you need to pick the pile that draws to you the entire most. If you want, you can pick more than one or all of them if you like. There's no rules really to this. I want you to feel as drawn to whatever it is you feel drawn to the most, because either way, there's always messages. Not everything is going to resonate to a complete and total T. If it does, great. If it doesn't, just take what does and leave the rest. So, if you need any timestamps, those will be down below as usual in the description box, as well as in the first comment for my mobile users to jump around to the piles that you want to listen to first. If you need any extra time to choose, please feel free to go ahead and pause the video at any time while I'm speaking now. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right in with Homer. So I will see you guys in just a sec. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 1, let's get into your messages from the person who is on your mind the most. So we have patience, delight, and flow. The patience card reads, pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. The delight card reads, count your blessings and enjoy your life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. And the flow card reads, find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. So with these cards, I feel like the messages that are from this person that's on your mind the most, they feel like you are a very patient person. They like that about you, and they like the fact that you take your time and enjoy every single moment that you do have with them, and they wish nothing but happiness for you. And they love how they're able to just go with the flow with you, and how things unfold and how things have been unfolding. They absolutely love that with you. So we also have the angel of guidance. A renewed sense of direction, a purpose will soon manifest. Purpose will soon manifest, excuse me. So with the angel of guidance, I feel like you've helped them to listen to their heart and develop such a passion for life as well as existence with you that they absolutely adore you for it. And they feel like you're guiding them in the right direction as well. Because with the star, I feel like it's kind of like I hear a guiding light. So you're a guiding light for them. We have the goddess of compassion, self-criticism, and diminishing your sense of self-worth. Or is diminishing your sense of self-worth, excuse me. So they like that you aren't very critical of them as well as yourself. They love that you're a very compassionate person, and they like the fact that you have a very high sense of self-worth as well as what I get with this card. We have enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth, dragon, discover your courage, and then we have friendship, nurture your relationships. So with these 3 cards, I feel like they see you as a very courageous individual. They love how encouraging you are, and the fact that you inspire them to be just as courageous, and you enlighten them with your wisdom and your inner power. Like you exude your inner power outward. You shine your light, and you're a beacon of light and hope for them. And they love the friendship that they have with you. They value that the most with you. So we have rest, devotion, and surprise. You surprise them at every turn, You help them to feel most comfortable, and they love how devoted you are to anything that you set your mind to. And you've helped them to actually make that devotion within themselves, and they are truly grateful. Those are some of the messages from them to you as well. They like the fact that you support them a lot, and they are very surprised at this because they've never really had someone be so supportive before. But they're not quite sure exactly how to express this, so that's probably why it is that you've tuned into this message, and I feel like this would make it easier for them to be more comfortable as well, for you to have this kind of knowing and this understanding from them to you, even though it's not exactly being expressed from them directly. It's kind of their way of saying from their guides to you. It's kind of giving you a boost with them. So we have comfort, silence. So because of the fact that they aren't really able to put these things into words for you, it's going to give them much comfort, the fact that you know this now from coming to this reading. And I feel like you also give them great comfort and help them to feel like they're absolutely able to relax and be themselves, even though they've been very quiet and shy from before with the silence card. And sometimes silence speaks louder than words. So it's kind of like the actions are speaking louder than their words. So they wish to show you these things. And they're trying to as well as best as they know how. So they kind of are wanting you to pay more attention to them a little bit more, like their actions and their body language is what I get with this. So we have Heart's Desire. The Heart's Desire card reads, "You are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled." So they wish to shower you with love and show you their most inner, deepest desires. And then we have Responsibility. The Responsibility card reads, "Do what feels right for you above all else. It is impossible to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves." They like how you've taught them how to take responsibility for their own actions and the things that they've done, both past and present. And they like the fact that you are also a very responsible person and a very reliable person, and you've helped them to learn these qualities and bring them out in them. We have Christos. "You are eternally loved and held within the palm of creation. Feel my presence beside you, my dear friend, for I am always with you. You are always in my heart." This is kind of like, I feel like this is a love note from them to you, that you are always in their heart, and that they wish for you to always feel their presence beside you, or beside them, or vice versa, however it is you would like to take it. But I feel like with this, they want you to know that you are deeply loved and that they hold you very deep within their heart to the highest degree, because they have a lot of love and respect for you. "When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the light lens of love." So they like the fact that they can see themselves through your eyes in a more loving light, and the fact that you see them in a very higher loving light as well, and they hold that very dear to them. "There is a stream of love supporting my dreams." They like the fact that you support anything that comes out of their mouths for their passions and their dreams, and they like the fact that you are very supportive and that you are there for them and that you have their back. So I have a couple of love notes from them to you. It says, you glow, we beam. And then it says thanks at the bottom. "In case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Sometimes loving so much can be pretty heavy." So they love how angelic you are. You make them feel absolutely kind of like truly loved, and like you have this angelic presence about you, and they want you to understand that you kind of are their light, their guide, and they want you to know that they also enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness with this one. Do you know what you've created? No, besides intergalactically known saunter named after you. Inspiration in the eyes that have watched you. Hope in the minds that have admired you. And love in the hearts that have known you. So this is what you've created within them. You've created inspiration, hope, and a lot of love within them that they haven't been able to kind of let out before. And then it says, but you might ease up on your sachet before someone gets hurt. They don't, I'm not really attracted to that part in this, but I feel like for some of you, being a little bit too much sometimes kind of makes them feel like they don't want to put you at risk for being hurt. And they also don't want you to put them at risk for being hurt if you were to ever leave their presence. They don't want you to leave their presence. So that's only for some of you. They don't want to lose you because you've been such an inspiration and a hope and a love to them. So because of the fact that you are something that they've never really had before, and the fact that you bring all of this out within them, they're definitely afraid to lose you, and they don't want to lose you. So that they pray every night so that they don't, because they absolutely enjoy and adore you. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that these messages resonated with you. I also want to take the time now to say thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, to all of my new viewers, thank you guys so much for checking me out. To all of my old subscribers and those who have been with me since the jump, I love you guys so much. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I read all of your comments just so you guys know. And you guys truly make my day sometimes with some of the words that you express to me. I love you guys, and I will see you next reading. Alrighty, so for my Loves Who Chose pile number 2, Oscar, let's get into your reading. So you have rebirth, friendship, and nature. So this person who is on your mind the most wishes to express to you the fact that they absolutely hold your friendship very dear, and the fact that you've given them new life with this friendship, and that you have this nurturing essence about you that they absolutely love and adore with you, because they feel completely like a breath of fresh air, almost like as if being reborn into something new, and they cherish the friendship that they have with you. They also like the fact that you aren't a very competitive person, and that you put them first, and you are very, very resilient, and someone that they can rely and depend upon. You're also a very intuitive person, so they love the fact that you kind of almost predict what they're going to do or what they're going to say, and the fact that you kind of know them so well that you already know how to help them in any kind of situation, and to also listen to them whenever they need someone to listen to. Well, whenever they need someone to listen to them, excuse me. We have the Goddess of Beauty. You are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. They love the fact that you are who you are. They would never change anything about you. You are the most beautiful soul and person that they've ever seen, and you help them to transform as well. And they totally respect that with you. We have God of Indulgence. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. So they like the fact that you have like this perfect harmonious balance of give and take, and they also like the fact that you aren't more one way than the other, that you're very equal and completely balanced harmoniously. And the fact that you help to balance them out harmoniously with their mind and their heart to help them to have that sense of evenness. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So when they like the fact that when you see them in pain, or like, you know when they're in pain or when they're in fear and when they need you, and you're there for them. They like the fact that they don't have to reach out to you for help, that you're already automatically there for them through thick and through thin. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. They like the fact that they can look up to you and kind of seek out your opinion for any kind of like direction or guidance and advice. We have imagination, soul, and trust. They trust you implicitly with their heart and their soul and with their mind as well, because imagination to me speaks of the mind. Soul speaks to me of their heart and their body. And trust is the fact that speaks to me of the fact that they can literally put their life in your hands and come to you for anything. Because you listen to them and you give them the guidance that they need when they need to listen as well. We have patience. Listen. And I haven't even looked at these cards until now. So that again is kind of confirmation as to what I was just saying. They love the fact that you listen to them and the fact that they can come to you and listen to you and have the guidance that they most need, and that you are patient and you are kind with them, and that you take the time out to actually help them and to listen to them and to be there for them, no matter what the situation or how they're feeling. We have ancient knowledge. There is a flame inside your heart, a light that stems from the dawn of time. Ancient love and ancient knowledge are being rekindled. Close your eyes, connect with and feel the loving wisdom you hold. Let it flow out from your heart and transform your life. So they like the fact that you are absolutely amazingly smart and you are kind and you let everything flow out as it should. You are very intuitive and you are very calming for them. We have magic. Magic, blessings, transformation, a blessing in disguise is coming your way. Keep an open heart and mind. They like the fact that you are open-hearted and open-minded when it comes to them, no matter what it is, because you are very non-judgmental and you see both sides of the coin. And they like that fact that you have that amazing balance and you have this magical touch that just helps to put their minds at ease. So we have Electra. Electricity, thunderbolt activation. You are subconsciously connecting with the awesome power that lies in the energy of the stars. Intergalactic transmission from a place beyond time. A message is coming. Be open-minded. They see you as being a very wise and old soul and very intuitive. They also have a lot of respect and admiration for you because of how smart and wise you are. They kind of see you as being almost angelic and coming from like somewhere that's not even of this planet or of the universe. They see you as being kind of like a starseed, very awakened and knowledgeable. So I have a couple of love notes from them to you. So I'll try and explain this the best way I can with some of them because it's kind of weird the way they word these. It says you were born with it quality. Born with that it quality. Ugh, I can't read today apparently. Do you want to know what's really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? Please, I know about sexy. Not needing to be needed. And if still they don't notice your good looks, your strength, and your sachet, could you feel more sorry for them? So with this, I feel like what they want to convey to you is they love the fact that you are confident and you are a very persistent individual. You really like to get your point across, and it really kind of drives home for them when you are able to be persistent with them. And they find that to be really sexy about you. They find your mind to be one of the most sexiest qualities about you. They also want you to know that they need you just as much as more than anything that they've ever needed in their entire lives. They really need you because they need that balance that you provide for them. It's very unique, and you have that certain quality about them that they can't find or have ever found with anyone else. Do something new, something different. Ever notice how it's easier to fall in love and to be fallen in love with when you're busy? You caught them off guard at a point when they were kind of not looking for this type of person in their lives, and you kind of fell into their lap, and you've been truly that much of a blessing is what they want to convey to you with this card. You are something new, something different, and a breath of fresh air for them, and they love that quality about you. So these are your messages. I do hope that they resonated with you. I want to say thank you guys to all of my new subscribers, all of those who have been liking and sharing my videos, all of those who comment. I love reading your comments. You guys are absolutely amazing. And to all of those who have been my subscribers from the jump, I love you guys so much. You guys are truly amazing and awesome. And if you're new here, go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button down below. If you would like to get a personal reading from me, all the information as well will be down below in the description box. Thanks, and have a blessed one. Alrighty, so for my loves that chose pile number 3, the Golden Healer, let's get into your reading. So we have awareness, dance, and prosperity. I feel like this person would like to convey to you that you have made them completely aware of just how easy it is to go with the flow and how happy they can actually be with you. And you've given them this happiness and this kind of sense of freedom with this awareness and the dance and prosperity card. We have vacation, knowledge, and good fortune. They feel like they pretty much hit the lottery with you, and that you kind of feel like a vacation. You give them a sense of freedom and feeling like they can just relax, and that they can come to you for anything because you are absolutely a genius with things, and you see things from a different, higher perspective, and you are a very knowledgeable and wise individual. And they like the fact that they can feel that way with you, and that they can turn to you and get any answer that they most need from you. We have God of the Arts. The artist within you is about to emerge. So with this, I feel like they have this creative aspect of you. You've sparked this new creative energy within them, this feeling of freedom that they haven't had before. A feeling of being grounded and connected, because we have the goddess of oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. They are always thinking fondly of you because they like to hold you deep within their hearts, because they feel completely connected to you and completely free and creative and abundant when they're around and with you. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. The fact that you give them this sense of freedom allows them to be who they authentically most are with you, and you bring that out in them, and they love that about you. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. You help them see things from a higher perspective, and they truly love and admire that about you, and the fact that you bring out the best in everything and everyone around you. We have awaken, invoke, and choice. You didn't force this upon them. You gave them the choice to be aware and awakened within, and you've invoked this creative passion, this love, and this kind of awareness within them. You've kind of you've woken them or awakened them to the idea of the fact that they have choices, and the fact that they have this freedom of choice to make on their own. You don't decide what's best for them. You've awakened them to the fact that they can make this choice of their own. They don't have to follow what somebody else says. And they like the fact that you've given them the option to have this direction and to make their own choices, and that they don't need to ask, like I had said before. They feel like they don't have to ask for permission for anything with you. You've kind of given them that self-confidence and that awareness that they have their own choices to make, and they're completely of free will, is what I get with this. We have sacred knowledge. Ancient and sacred knowledge is waiting within the heart of the earth. Yearning to be discovered, crystals hold the key. Connect energetically with the earth and her crystal realm. Healing, love, and abundance result. So with this, I feel like you've awakened that sacred knowledge within them that they didn't really realize was there until you came into their life. And you've given them this knowledge, this awakening knowledge that they actually have, like with this crystal that you've chosen, the golden healer crystal. This golden healer crystal invokes love and healing. That is what you've given them and opened their eyes to, is what I feel with this card. We have passion. Love, sexual energy, passions aroused. Vital life force, Kundalini, the sun, giver of life, strength, a gift, new infusion of energy, something beyond your control, surrender. So you've given them a new lease on life and love, and you've ignited this creative passion within them, and they love you for it. And you've kind of opened the doors to seeing this newness and this new way of love and compassion as well. And then we have the artist card, which is kind of funny because it goes back to, let's see, where is it? I'm like, all right, I know that card's in here. It's funny because I literally shuffled these cards and these two cards, the exact same image, and they've fallen out. So these were actually jumping cards. So I think it's funny that you have two of the exact same image and they're both art cards. So the artist card reads, you hold the infinite power of creation within you. A divine artist. Create something beautiful today. Feel the stars shining. You are one with the universe and nature. The eternal light of creation shines through you forever. You've literally created that divine spark in them for creative energy, creative flow, and freedom. You've brought this out of them in such a way that they had not seen it coming before. Unlike anyone has ever done before for them in their entire lives, and they are truly grateful for that. You've got time. These will be messages, hopefully, from them to you as kind of like little love notes. So I'll try and break it down as best as I can with these cards. It says, ever wonder what would make life's fleeting pain and sorrow totally and unquestionably worth it? How about living forever, wildly in love and loved wildly? So they love you like nothing else they've ever loved, and it's kind of this freedom and this wild and crazy sense of newness for them. And you make life worth living, no matter how painful it is, no matter how many issues come up for them that make them feel sorry or like pain or anything. You make that waking up every day worth it for them, because you've given them that newness. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. Never regret love, no matter how blind, how it improved your vision, no matter how foolish it made you wiser, and no matter how generous it made you more. So they love the fact that you've given them the wisdom and the vision to be able to see love in a whole new light, and they regret nothing with you. And you've given them something to be more. Like you've opened their eyes up to more. And the fact that they see the fact that they can have more and that they have more with you is absolutely amazing and beautiful to them. They see that creative energy. You've given them that spark, that thing that they can absolutely hold on to faith in. Like I said, you're pretty much the reason that they wake up every day, because you've given them that new lease on life. So these are messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that they did resonate. Know that I love you, and I will see you guys next reading. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. For those who have been with me for the longest and from the jump, know that I love you guys so much. You guys have been truly amazing. For those who are new here, go ahead and feel free to consider subscribing and hitting that button down below and joining our big happy family. And I will see you guys next video. Have a blessed one.